Welcome students, welcome to my Unitary coaching classes. Today the 5th class of Unitary method. Now today I will solve some more problem. I will solve some more problem and you will get knowledge from it. Look at that problem. In a doll factory, 4 people took 12 days to make 1 dozen dolls. To increase production, 2 more people were employed. How many days will be needed to make 1 dozen dolls? How much less will it take than the previous arrangement? Have you gone through the problem? Here, look at, there is, now how many number of parameters is there? There are 3 number of parameters. People, number of days and number of dolls. I have write the tabular structure here. Number of people, number of dolls and the time taken. The given data is number of people is 4, number of dolls is 1 dozen, time taken is 12. And in the second case, the number of doll is 4 plus 2 equal to 6. The number of doll is unchanged, 1 dozen doll you have to make, and I have to calculate the number of days. Okay. There is 3 parameters, but one is not applicable. Because, why not? Because the number of dozen is same here. If it was changed, then I have to consider it in my calculation. So it is not so tough. We can easily solve it. 4 people can make 1 dozen dolls in 12 days. 1 people can make 1 dozen dolls in. If 1 people can do, then the time will be less or more. Can you guess it? Yes, it may be harder to him or her because she is alone or he is alone. So, what will be? The days will be increased. So, 12 into 4 days. Now the number of people is 6. So they can easily finish it early. So I will divide it. So 8 days. Question is that the first answer, this is 8 days, and how much less will it take than the previous arrangement? As the number of people is more, so the day you have seen that it is 8 days. So the number of days is less than the previous one. So therefore, will it take than the previous arrangement? The time, the less time is 12 minus 8 days equal to 4. Now write down the answer. Number 1. How many days will be needed to make 1 dozen doll? How many days? 8 days will be needed to make 1 dozen dolls. And answer number 2. How much less will it take than the previous arrangement? It will take it will take 4 days less than the previous arrangement.
Babulu. Babulu.
Okay, just copy it. Okay, now I will continue. Make a pause on the video. Let's see the problem. In 1200 days, 14 pump machines can pump 28,000 liters of water. How much water can 20 pump machines pump in 125 days? Have you got it? Now, I have done the tabular structure here. Number of days, number of pumps and amount of water. If you make the tabular structure, then it will be very easy to write down the problem solution. Otherwise, it may become mazy in your brain. So, try to make, if you are new, then try to make the tabular structure. Not for myself, I have done it for yourself, for you only. So, when you are the early stage learner, you must do this tabular structure. So I am write down it in 200 days. 14 pump machines can pump 8 liters of water. In one day, the plural I put it in the bracket. In one day, one pump machine. The number of parameters is here 3. So 2 will be changed simultaneously. One day and one pump. One pump, make the plural S in the bracket. One pump machine can pump in how much water? Just think about the relation. 200 days, now it is one day. In one day, number of water will be less amount of water. So I will make a division here. 200. And one pump machine can also pump less amount of water. So it also, I will make a division here also. So the two division simultaneously I will make a multiplication and write down in the as a denominator here. Both are in division process. 200, just like if you don't get it, I am write it like into by this is 200 into 1 by 14. That means 28,000 by 200 into 14. Like that. Both are in the division relation with 28,000 liter. Now number of days 125, number of pump is 20, pump machine and can pump 28000 200. Now it will pump more amount of water, so you multiply it, and number of machines is increased, so amount of water will be increased. Like that is 14. Okay, have you got it? Here I have done the division, so 1 by 200 into 1 by 14. Now number of days is increased, so it is 125 by 200 and it is 20 by 14. Don't forget what is the number of parameter here. Don't confused. Just make a relation. When you take the number of days, just forget about the pump, number of pump. 200 days, the number of amount of water is, in 200 days, the number of water is 28,000 liter. When you take this parameter, just forget about it. 14 pumps in liter, when one pump can take pump less amount of water, so there is a division, and 20 pump will pump more water, so there is the multiplication. Just wipe it and take this one, and when you consider this one, just forget about this one. So you will not be confused with the number of parameters. Just go through the video, see the video 2, 3 or more times, and you will get the idea clearly. If any problem is arise, then you can comment me. So what will be the calculation? I am doing the calculation. First press 0. I will omit here 2, 10, 14, so 20 into 125 into 10. Hectoliters. So hectoliters means you can write kiloliters. 25 kiloliters. So, and what will be the answer? How much water can 20 pump in the answer is that 25 kiloliter of water could be pumped. Okay, is enough. Just copy this. Now the problem number 9. 50 people working 8 hours a day can finish a work in 12 days. How many hours has to work in a day by 60 people to finish a work in 16 days? Now, at first you have taken the number of parameters. People, hours a day, that means every day they can do how much hours. They can work how much hours, day and days. These three are the parameter. Write the tabular structure. Number of people, number of days, everyday work. If you first make the tabular structure, then the problem become easy to solve. The second line, how many hours has to work in a day by 60 people to finish a work in 16 days? That means what you have to calculate? Everyday work, how much the worker can do. Number of people is 60 and the finishing days is 16 days. It will take 16 days. Now let us start the solution. 50 people can finish a work in 12 days